Hello, hello. I'm going to listen to this on my phone. Hello, hello. All right. Sounds all right. Sounds okay. Dang it. Making a mess. Put my headphones on. All right. Doing a little testy test with the live stream. See how bad this sounds. All right. Doing a little testy test with the live stream. All right. Well, I mean, it's up, it's running. Just watching the stats, seeing how things are doing. I've messed around with streaming on YouTube before, but I don't know if we'll do it again. I don't know if this may be the last time we ever do it. I don't know. But I just wanted to test out. Plus, I wanted to see how it would do. I apologize if you can hear that. I live right next to the train tracks. There's no crossing, so it doesn't get loud. I mean, they don't honk their horns, but it is loud. It can be loud. So, anyways. All right. Well, this is the last episode that's out now. I think it's out now. I think it is. Let's see. I can find out real quick. Yes, I think this is the last one. Yeah, this is the last one that's out. So, I used to go and make a whole new, I have there's timelines, episode whatever, but I stopped doing all that. Not anymore. I won't say I got lazy. I just stopped doing separate timelines so I usually just do it and then I just delete it. This is it. There's no going back. If anybody ever wants to see, or I have to make edits to something I've already done, it's gone now. So what was this? Weird. So the music's pretty much always the same, and these are, if you've watched any of my videos, there's a little glitchy transition sound that you get, and that's it. I just keep one or two. I'll delete all these, and I basically just edit it and then just chuck it in here, and then there you have it. So this is not done yet, obviously. This was a weird one too. This next one, I think this is going to be the next. Yeah, this will be the next episode. This was a weird one because I didn't. I recorded a bunch of stuff and then wasn't recording a bunch of stuff. It was kind of dumb. Anyways, but I think this is where. Yeah, there's Virginia. What's up, Virginia? So this part, and welcome back to Merle Plays the Games. This is Merle. There it is. There's the beginning of it. Yeah, so this is an episode, and then this down here, I think, is the start of another episode.
Hey, and welcome back to Merle Plays the Games. This is Merle. And as you can see, winter has arrived.
Winter is there. So this episode's mostly, so there's two episodes. It looks like a lot. This is usually how it goes. If any of you guys have ever done videos for YouTube, especially gaming, there's just a lot of downtime. There's not a lot of downtime, but there's a lot of time where you're just not. Like, this is me digging through the snow. Anyways, it's not too bad. Let's see. Yeah, and then you got to take breaks, then you come back. So we've got one episode here that we've got a lot of footage that doesn't have any audio at all, any voiceover. I just was editing, or not editing, I was just building or killing cannibals as they came up, or shooting at the sky like this. And part of this, there's big sections of this where I thought I had put I thought I was recording and I wasn't. So I apologize if it gets kind of janky. It's I'm in DaVinci Resolve and it does all right. It does what it needs to do, but it's not the greatest. No, I take that back. It's really good. But when you're streaming, maybe it's not the greatest. I tried to shoot at this thing and it was not successful. It didn't do anything, in case you're wondering. Nothing happened. Anyways, so some of this stuff I may go back, and I probably will on some of it, and I'll go back and just add some, essentially what's commentary, and that's really all it is. But so we've got the beginning of it, and really you can see it'll go pretty much in this order. And then we'll, I think the only thing with this one is I don't think I really ever recorded. Oh, this guy's about to get it. Check this out. Boom. And that's where I ended it. And he's one of the ones with, okay, let's look at this really quick, because he's one of these ones with a really weird face. I don't know if, look at his eye. It's weird. I don't know if anybody else is noticed this, but it is strange. I don't know what caused it. It's something I think they added in one of the other updates, but every once in a while I'll see it. It's kind of wild. Kind of wild. Well, anybody that's watching, let me know how the stream's going. Really, this part was a big part of it was just testing. Okay, so this was like actually kind of fun, because this was one of the first guys I'd ever actually run into that was one of the guys watching right here. He sets himself on fire. And it's so hard to see it too. Dang. All right, well. So that's me in the game. We're playing and talking, but yeah, he sets me on fire, and then I have to try to go put myself out. It was a bit of a fiasco, but I survived it. That's all that really matters. So, yeah. So, and then like my audio, I don't know if anybody's curious, but one thing that I do with my audio, I recorded on I just record into Streamlabs, which you can probably see is just down here somewhere. Yeah, right here, Streamlabs OBS, and so. But you can record the game track and then your mic track, separate tracks, so then you can, which is like amazing that you can do that. And so I will actually, I have a, let me show you what I do with my dialogue. Let me go down here. Let me get down here to one of these that's not being used. Yeah. If we single it out, you can hear.
Welcome back to Merle Plays the Games. This is Merle.
And you can see over here.
Wonderful world of Sons of the Forest. We just gave Virginia.
I'm only hitting it around 20, between negative 20 and negative 15 dB. So, but let me get this back up here. We don't want to do that. If you hold down Shift, it won't let it move. Magic. But then if you see on this track, it's got this FX. And this is one of the things I like about Resolve. If you guys have never used Resolve, if you're not sure what you want to use. Is that I used Premiere Pro for a long time, but DaVinci Resolve I love for the color grading, but it also has its own like DAW, digital audio workstation built in, called Fairlight, And there's of course Adobe Audition, and they make it really easy now to go from Audition into, or from Premiere Pro into Audition, edit the dialogue or edit the audio, whatever you're doing. You can just right click it and then have it open in Audition, and then you can save it, and it automatically makes those saves the changes in Premiere, which is great. And that really is good. It's not like it makes Premiere Pro unusable or something, because it's still great. And Adobe Audition is a fantastic DAW. It's what I use for. I have a podcast that I do, and that's what I use for it, and all kinds of stuff. So, but I like Fairlight because it's right here, and it gives you all, like, I have access to all their kind of plugins, but then I have my own. I use Waves. If you guys have ever heard of Waves, it's a great place for plugins. You can get them. You can buy like 3 and you'll get one free, but there's some really good plugins. And so I have this compressor on that's compressing the audio, and it will. I think I've got it singled. Yeah, I'm gonna go through all of them. I just got to VIP and put that one on her. But and so you can see how quiet. The VIP, you can barely hear it. But if I turn it back on, go through all of them. I just got to VIP and put that one on her. And so it's a good. Anyway, so it's easy, and I'm compressing the heck out of it. It's an easy little compressor to use. Anyways, and there's some. It's called Clarity VX, and there's one for mono tracks. You can get it in there, and when you buy it, you get one for stereo tracks as well. But I always just record in mono, and so that's what the 1.0 means. But I'll record it, and this is just basically a denoiser. It uses some kind of AI algorithm to denoise. But anyways, obviously, so I just have this already on track 2. So when I bring my audio in, it automatically just like obviously. But I'll be recording it. You see, it brings it up, so it takes it from around here all the way up to almost peaking. So and I knew they had. And another thing that's nice about Fairlight is it'll give you your loudness meter. Done this, or at least I remember it in the notes, but I hadn't actually seen it in action. Let's try it over here. Is it, used to you'd have to go click, 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 click. And it'll actually read it over. You can actually reset this, and then it'll do every single. But now, and you can hold 4 now instead of 3, because used to the max you could hold of the. And it's set to certain loudness meters, like movie theaters. You're like negative 23 dB or negative 23 LUFS is what it's called. And then I think YouTube is like negative 14 LUFS. Anyways, so this is set to, I believe, negative 14. So, anyways, pretty cool. I always wondered how people edited their videos, and I mean, this is how I do mine. So, so yeah, let me know how the stream is going. It looks like it's doing all right. OBS Streamlabs is saying it's doing good. So, yeah, pretty cool. So this one is, I'll have to start it off. I don't even remember what's up here. Or at the beginning of this, it's just me, yeah, dingle-dapping around, not doing anything. So we'll take it. I'm going to link these again so I can just do all of it. And this is probably me. What is this? Oh, this is me. Check. Yeah, mic checking it. And then we just bring it down here. And this is the little, if you guys have ever watched my videos, there's a little like and subscribe thing that comes up, and that's where this is at. And it's kind of a little template. It's my little bumper that I had made. Hey, and welcome back to. So we'll soften this a little bit. We'll fade it in, fade it in, fade it in. Hey, and welcome back to Merle Plays the Games. This is Merle, back in the wonderful. And then, of course, we have our music down here. And I just took this song off. I use a site called Soundstripe, and they're great. They're really great. And if you can buy your content creators, or you just you know, I started using when I was doing weddings, but I had a couple, I've been using them for probably 6, 7, 8 years, and they're great. And they've revamped their website. It's probably 4, 5, 6 years ago, and they offer sound effects and video, like, you know, stock video. And but they're mostly music, but it's like original artists. I mean, there's another place that I use is Motion Array, and they're great too. But they are, you know, their music is just sort of like, and they have good music. I've found lots of songs on there that I really like, but they're just like, it's just a list of songs, and you don't know anything about. I mean, I don't know who makes them. I'm sure somebody's making money off of it, but that's what's great about. That I really like about Soundstripe is they have really good music. There's great ways to search for kind of the mood, the character, the different things that you're looking for. If you want a sad song, or if you're wanting intense songs, or if you're wanting, you know, romantic songs, whatever, you can search by that. They have, you know, they have like sort of curated playlists, podcasting, you know, I did a lot of weddings. And so they have like a playlist called I Do. This has a lot of great wedding songs. Anyways, but I had a couple of my videos that I'd done that I had used music off of, and inside there you can create a project, and it takes like 2 seconds. You just create the name of it, and then you can just add songs to that project. Well, I had done that, and I had some stuff on my YouTube channel that was being that got copyright strikes against it, which, if you know anything about YouTube, copyright strikes are kind of like, for somebody like me, I'm not making any money off YouTube. I'm not monetized. I don't have a big enough channel, but so it's not really a big deal, to be honest. That you know, it basically just means if that video makes money, the person with the copyright claim gets the money if it makes any revenue and whatever, ad revenue. But I'm not, so it's not a big deal, but you know, and then strikes are what's really bad. You get 3 strikes, you know, when you're out or whatever. So I've never had any strikes, of course, but I thought, you know, this is, I really want to find out what the deal is. Why am I getting these copyright claims? And I had like 3 or 4 of them, because I'm like, you know, it's like I already have these songs in Soundstripe, and it's not Soundstripe that's putting the claim against it. So I went to Soundstripe, and they have a place on there where you can chat with a real person. And I told them what was going on, and they said I had a couple of options. I can manually, or I can go in. There's a place under my account where I can go and paste in the URL of the videos that have claims that get copyright claims against them. You can do that, or you can link your YouTube channel. So I went in and did all the videos, all the URLs that I had. I think there was 4. And then I linked my YouTube channel, and I mean, within like 2 hours, the copyright claims were gone. I don't even know what they did, but I guess they have whatever they do. They reached out to YouTube and said, yeah, he's good. He has a license for these. And then since then, I have not had I've had no other claims against songs that I have put on there. So, but it was a really long way of talking about of seeing this my little gameplay 2 mixdown. It's just a song that I got off of there that was just sort of
recorded, obviously. Well,
just sort of a, you know, doesn't get too boring or too monotonous. It's just something under there. But I took it into Adobe Audition, and there's a way in there you can I took it, I think it's a 3-minute song, but I think I made it, there's a remix option, and because there's no vocals, so it's just music, and it's very repetitive already. And so I just had it extended to like 2 hours, so then I can just drop it in, and I trimmed it off, and instead of trying to take a bunch of songs and butt them up against each other and crossfade them and try to make them sound like the transition smooth, it's just a really easy, simple way to do that. And so anyways, it worked out pretty well. But I think the only thing for this video is that I don't really have an outro for it. I don't really. Oh, here, I think yeah, there's, because this is the start of a whole new video. I don't remember why I didn't do that, but oh well, that's okay. Again, just something I got to figure out. Okay, let me see if I can finish this thing up. And this guy comes along. He's being a butthole, a real big butthole. So somewhere I've got the footage for this. But anyways, I'm not going to stress about it right now. One thing I will do is all these cuts that I make where we're, you know, we're passing time instantly. I just copy this glitch sound, and you can see it here. And then over here under effects, I have it just came with Resolve. It's just this little block glitch. And the transitions are not the smoothest. When you're just playing them back, it's gonna try to render it. There it goes. Now it should play pretty smooth. Yeah, so pretty simple, nothing fancy. But then I just go through every one of these little places, and I take it and I line it up, you know, where it's kind of close. Nothing doesn't have to be perfect. Then we just go to the next one, paste it, line it up, beepity boppity boops, beepity boppity boops. We've got a couple close ones here. It's gonna get real glitchy. He's like, please don't shoot me. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. And yeah, so I've been watching, or I've been enjoying the new updates to the Sons of the Forest. It's definitely been more challenging. I think, I can't remember if it's one of these episodes or one that's already out, just talking about in normal mode, which is what I'm playing in, and which is what they suggest that you play in. They normally will, before the update, it would have all the little tubs or whatever in the game, the loot, the cases that you open up, they would respawn every time you loaded back, and every time you reloaded the game. But now they don't by default. There are custom, you can make a custom game. You can increase their aggression. You can increase the cannibals' aggression. I guess there's like scouting parties. You can increase the frequency of those, which is pretty cool. And if you guys have been watching my videos, these last 3 or 4 videos, I guess it's 3 now, I have been experiencing a lot more attacks at night. I think it's like maybe it's a 50% chance. That's another thing they changed is that if you're in something that's not, if you're in a shelter or if you're sleeping and you're not in a safe area, and I might not add these to this. Let me watch this real fast. There's like a 50% chance that you'll get woken up by, cannibals. Now that I've got a house built, I guess you call it a base. It hasn't happened, but it's definitely a cool feature. Because in this last episode, or one of these episodes I'm working on editing, I went after the shotgun. I figured out a workaround. I actually had to look I Google it. Somebody had figured it out, but because that's another thing that changed is that just like the loot, just like it camps, the stuff doesn't it doesn't respawn. So when you load back into the game, if you've opened up a tub or whatever, it won't be respawned. But that same thing is true for when you find the shotgun. Used to you could get the shotgun, you could get out of the game and get back in, and then the shotgun would be there again. Well, it's not. And of course, I'm like, well, I need Virginia to have a weapon. And so, I won't spoil how you do it. You'll have to watch the video. I think this is a pretty fast cut. I don't think I'm gonna... Yeah, these are pretty quick. I don't think I'm gonna do these with the transitions, just because it's meant to be more of like cutting on sound kind of thing. If I can get this off. Yeah. Yeah. And then that gets us back into the chopping of the woods. Let's see. Cannibals coming in. Can definitely put some stuff here. Oh, I don't know why it's not letting me paste my stuff in. There we go. Glitch it up, glitch it up. Oh man, yeah, I've got to figure out. Maybe I just didn't record enough to actually get an ending. So, you know what? Just to sort of thanks for jumping in. Thanks for watching me suck at this game. You know, just that normal kind of thing that I usually will say. I don't always say it. Sometimes when you guys are hearing me say it, it's just like this situation where I've gone back and done it. But whatever. So I'm trying to, and this one's turned out all right. I'm trying to make them shorter. Everything I put out has like an hour long, which I don't think it's terrible. It's just an hour long. There's a lot of, I don't feel like there's a lot of fat. I've tried not to put, leave fat in there, but just like there's not a lot of me building, it's just, yeah. So, but these next 3 episodes, I think it's 3 episodes. Like we go all the way through winter. Like it's pretty wild. So there's all that done. Those are ready to go. So I'll probably just end up having to, right in here, just, give an outro, and then I'll come over with this one. Turn this off and see. So there's season 2, season 1, and this is version 1.0. So I think I'm up to 6 episodes. There's footage in 6 of these. Yeah. Yeah, so this is okay. We got that one. Yep. Then I think I'm up to the 3rd one for having I think this one's out. Yeah, it is, because I've got my thumbnail, my screen grab for the thumbnail. So anyways, pretty fun. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. All right, well, how's the stream going? CPU usage is pretty low. We're not too bad. If you're in the stream, say hi. Give me the old thumbs up. Yeah. All right, well, let me check this out. I'll add that in later. And this is where I always I'll usually go through here, and I'll go into the color grading part of Resolve, and I'll find, some kind of, just a interesting screen grab of some kind. And then you can see all the ones I've done in the past. And then I'll just go through and right click it, and you just do grab a still, and it just adds it right there. And then I can export it. And then after I export it, I grab it out of the folder and bring it back in here. Like you can see each of these have, oh, this is where I actually talked about the update, but, and then here's the screen grab for that. And then I'll take the screen grab and just lay it down under this. I just switch this out for each one. And then I might move the Sons of the Forest thing around. But anyways, that's how I make my thumbnails. Pretty simple. I know there's lots of stuff out there about thumbnails and what's thumbnails, how to make your thumbnail and all that kind of stuff. But if I'm being honest, this is just like, I like doing this stuff. I'm not ever going to get famous, and it's totally fine. I'm almost to 70 subscribers. It's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about it. That's That's about 60 more than I thought I'd get. So I got no complaints. But I just like doing it. I like playing the game. You know, I like playing the game, but it's nice to also play it with a purpose, if that makes sense. Playing it to have content, and then I also sort of like the edit. I like this part of it, the editing. You know, I'm always causing myself problems, like not doing an outro on a video. You know, and just that kind of stuff. And I edit a lot of stuff. I've edited short films, and I've edited a feature film, and yeah. So I mean, it's just fun. I enjoy it. And it's just kind of cool to take all this gobbledygook and put it out into something that's semi-coherent, you know. So they're not always perfect, you know, but that's okay.
Hey, and welcome back to Merle Plays the Games. This is Merle.
So let's get this right here. Boom, boom, boom. And I talk a lot in this one. Apparently.
A spot for firewood.
Yeah, I think I must have. And I think that's probably just for, if anybody who's watching this, if you haven't watched the, if you watch the episode later, you won't even know. But I stopped recording. I guess I don't know what I was thinking, but I didn't record an outro, and I also didn't really talk about the bass. So I'll probably get in here and make a comment about, you know, thanks for coming in. You know, in the next episode, we'll finish up the bass. I'll have the bass finished up, or we'll finish it up, and we'll, you know, kind of show it off or whatever. So, because I think that's kind of what I do down here. So we'll just, you know, fake it till we make it. Welcome to the power of editing and the power of just being able to add separate audio in whenever you want. So. Yeah, because I think I even start this. Let's listen.
Hey, and welcome back to Merle Plays the Games. This is Merle. And as you can see, winter has arrived. And pretty perfect timing, because I've just basically finished the base, or at least the preliminary. Well,
yeah,
it'll be this way for a while.
Yeah, so that's what I'll do. No big deal. Ain't no thing. And then this one, I think we end up in a cave, one of the caves. I don't remember what we go after. The shovel? I think we go after the shovel. I'm pretty sure that's what we did. Caves are intense, man. Intense. I don't have any C4. Damn it. I was going to make another. I wasn't paying attention. But how many did that give us? It gives us... Oh my gosh, it was pitch.
No lights whatsoever. Yep. I can't see Jack Diddley. Where's he going?
Oh man, there's two, and there's the legsies. Oh my gosh, there's two of them in this room. Y'all just gonna have to. You'll see. It gets crazy. It gets crazy. And then this is the first episode. This is the beginning of the other this next episode, I think. Oh no. It's Let me see. What is this? Oh, it's me sneezing. Oh, dude. Hey, is it Phoenix? That's a cool way to spell it. Hey, appreciate it, man. Since 3:30 morning. Hey, no problem, brother. Thanks for jumping in, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hi, man. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're liking it. I enjoy doing it, man. Go get some sleep. Thanks again for coming in. I'll probably do some more of these, so look forward to that, I guess. Thanks, man. Have a good one. And sleep well. Oh, God, me sneezing again. Sorry about that. Oh, we know what that was for, don't we? All right, let me get rid of it. Okay. Sorry. Okay, so this just is, I think this must be, yeah, this is just a long episode. Check. Oh man. Oh, Phoenix. That's pretty cool, man. Hey, I appreciate it, man. I've been sitting here for 39 minutes just talking to myself. So I appreciate you saying hi, man. I really do. It helps for sure. Yeah, that's got to be. I know you guys are thinking, Jesus, Merle, why don't you just know what you shot? It runs together, okay? Don't judge, because it really runs together. All right, let's take a look here. Let's have a quick look-see. Hey, and welcome back to Merle Plays the Games. This is Merle. Let's see. So this is... And then 6. Oh, yeah, okay. Come on. Drop this in here. Yeah, I think this is one complete episode. It takes a second too. I say a second. It can take a while for this thing to catch up with the audio. For it to actually show up. But if you listen, it's still there. Maybe. If it'll play. Yes, he has flowers. Oh, wait, what did we get? We got the crossbow, baby. Booyah. All right, so there's 1, 2, 3 episodes. So, yep, that's all of them. This must be... I mean, I just did these yesterday. Yep, this is the other one. Okay. So this is 6. I guess I just didn't put 5 down in here. Okay, so this big... This is 6. I've got so much room here. There we go. This is episode 6, and this is episode 5. Gotcha. Gotcha. Nice. Sweet. All right. Did we actually end this one? Probably didn't. I think we did, actually. Yeah, we did. It takes it a second. Just bear with it. 60 frames a second. That's a lot to chew through. Did anyways. I appreciate you guys jumping in as all. It's there. Don't worry, it's there. All right. Okay. Okay. Well. Oh my goodness. My screen went black. Oh, that's because I don't have it on anything. My bad. So this one's going to be 24 minutes-ish. And it does say 3 hours, but just ignore that. Well, in short films like feature film stuff, you start with an hour. You automatically... I can change this, but I don't even know why. It's just a thing. It's supposed to help with syncing, I guess. I don't know, anyways. Which I usually do the audio, a lot of it. Although we do have a good sound design guy. He's pretty excellent that does our films nowadays. So, anyways, well, I mean, I guess I'm going to call this here. I mean, I can, unless you guys, I say you guys, I'm literally talking to myself, bro. I can just talk, I can just weed through this. It's going to take me a hot minute. This one here will be a lot easier, as you can see, because it's just going to be cutting out the fluff. This was a short episode, but we did a lot in it. So I think it'll be pretty fun. So anyways, I know I'm loving the game. if you guys have watched any of my other videos, on the forest, I was a little bit nervous. I'm still nervous. I think I'm in game. I think I'm maybe 15 or 16 days into it. So, I mean, it's like, is that enough time to figure out if the game's going to be better? It's already better. I feel like there's a lot more cannibals. It's a lot more dangerous. I haven't spent a lot of time at I have here recently as I've been building, but I haven't spent a ton of time at my base. And so it's not been very, I haven't been able to really see how aggressive any kind of attacks are going to be. This is something you guys have probably heard me talk about if you listen to my other or watch my other videos, but the idea that there's certain ways that cannibals behave, but it's never told to you. Like, there's a wiki out there online. You can use Reddit, and there's definitely some interesting information out there. Definitely some interesting articles, especially on the wiki, about aggression and fear and all those kinds of things that these cannibals, this AI, is supposed to, experience, or it's how they're coded, how they're written. So, and some things are supposed to make them more, some things are supposed to make them more aggressive. Some things you do makes them scared. I don't know if they've kept all that. And again, none of that's really ever explained. Like, you have to go and dig for that information. It's definitely out there, and that's definitely what it says. But in my experience, before this update, I didn't really experience it that much. And so I was just nervous that it was going to be, my brother and I, we've played together quite a bit on it, just on multiplayer. And, our experience was very much, we wanted to build a base, and we ran through and beat the game. And then after that, we just wanted to build. We went and, we had all these, there was updates. And so we had new traps, and, and we were literally having to use hacks not hacks, but mods to spawn in enemies just to have something to fight, because nothing came to our base. And it's a very elaborate base, spent a lot of time on it, but it was just kind of boring. This big, beautiful game, and after you've beaten it, there's nothing left really to do. And, maybe that's going to change. I haven't beat the game. I don't know what all they've added. And obviously I've seen some new things, and it's all been good so far. It's all been encouraging, but I think it's very, I'm still nervous about how it's going to be just at your base, because again, you can build defensive walls. You can build defensive walls with stones. They're really strong ones, and walls, and you can, they've added some old traps, like the bomb trap, which was from the forest. They added the leaf trap, which is from the forest. These have been added in this in this first big version 1.0, and they've added a couple of other maybe blueprints for traps. Maybe I think there's one for sure. I can't remember exactly, but regardless, through the updates that they've had leading up to this first big version 1.0, they added in new, really cool, elaborate traps, and it was definitely, it's like, okay, why do we have all this if we're meant to have a base, and if we're meant to defend it with all these traps? Because what are you going to do? Just go out in the world and come across, you're going to run into a group of like 3 or 4 cannibals, and then really quickly build this very expensive, and by expensive I mean just the materials that it takes, trap in the middle of nowhere? So obviously you're not going to do that. So you're building these bases, but there's really no pressure on you from the enemies, at least in my experience. So far it's been better. It waking me up in the middle of the night before I was if you're sleeping in an uncovered, if you're just sleeping out in the open, I was getting attacked every night, the first 5, 6, 7 nights before I had a roof over my head. I got woken up in the middle of the night and attacked, and it was intense and it was fun. And I just would like a lot more of that during the day. So it has been better, before the version 1.0 update. In my experience was that you would go to these camps, and you would the cannibal villages, you'd kill them, you'd wipe it out, and then nothing would ever show up again. But now they've got smoke signals that come from it, and my base is built right next to one, and I can see it. And so of course I killed the cannibals that were there, and then that same episode, maybe the next day, in-game day, the smoke was back. It had gone away. It came back, and there was a cannibal. So, and then I went through some caves, and I came back, and then I look over, and there are fingers, 2 of them, doing whatever it is they do, spewing that stuff everywhere, which is gross. But they're ectoplasm, I guess. And they're, so that's encouraging. To me, that's encouraging, because I'm a base builder, and I like, and I think it's cool that you can build the space, and you can build all these defenses, and it's really exciting. So anyways, it's not a rant, just my thoughts. So I'm enjoying it, that's for sure. I appreciate you guys that do watch and do jump into into my videos. It's pretty cool. Obviously, I appreciate it. And maybe I'll do some more of these live streams. I don't know. We'll see. So this was a test. I think it's good. I mean, as far as how it's running, it's been a success. So hopefully, anybody who did happen to hop in for a second, you enjoyed it. If you did, just say hi, or give me a little hit that big old subscribe button. It won't hurt you. It won't bite back. And but I would obviously appreciate it. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up, I guess. We've been going for almost an hour. So yeah. As always, man, thank you guys for jumping in. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one.